That's freaky. Okay, welcome to episode 3 of Freaky Friday. We've got some freaky shit to say. Alright, so I've been inundated with a lot of fucked up stories. A lot of fucked up stories. So wait till you hear them, obviously. So I'll tell you my story, right? So this year started hooking up with one of my exes, right? I know it's strictly a sex thing. And it was mind blowing is just the understatement there. It was like I've said this before. Like there's been 3 in my life that has just been like the best sex of my life, and my fiance of 6 years was one of them. This one definitely. This one is just she's. And one of my exes from like when I was younger. So, but there's this thing about her. Like I've had sex a lot, right, in my time, but this woman literally has no boundaries. So it all started earlier this year, right? One night was like, I remember that chick that was really good in the bedroom, like just really good, and I was just thinking about her. And that night, like I dropped another ex off home, right? She was being a fucking bitch anyway. So I dropped her off. 15 minutes later, I get a text message. What are you up to? And I'm like, not much. And she's like, oh, you want to come over? And I said, because like 1 o'clock in the morning, I said, oh yeah, I'll come over. What do you want to do? She's like, we'll have sex. I'm like, well, I'm not going to fucking say no, am I? Because I remember how good it used to be. But then I was like, it's been, a few months. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm not up to my A game. I can't bring the little fella. So, walk in. She always leaves the door unlocked. And the lights are out, pitch black. Trying to walk in the dark without hitting things. I always knew her room was on the left. So I walk in and she's like, take off your pants. I'm like, yes ma'am. And I thought, just leave my box shorts on, alright? Take off your shirt, yeah. Take off the box shorts. I'm like, Jesus. I'm being naked, I'm not a naked person. But I tell you, like, I got so much respect for her because she's got so much fucking energy in her. Like, not that I could have a good stamina, but wow, like she is just intense. Like, there's titty sucking, there's biting, there's spanking, there's claw marks in her back and my back. It's intense. Front door, back door. There's no boundaries with this woman, right? There is no fucking boundaries. And when she's like, all on all fours, doggy style, like fucking really getting jammed in her fucking ass, right? And I'm pulling her fucking hand, slapping. She fucking loves it. And I'll tell you something. It goes for like an hour to sometimes 2 hours of just extreme sex. Like, not even any safety words, just that we can choke each other, we can slap each other, spank each other, claw each other's backs. Man, like, it is so intense. It's the best sex I've had. Like, it's just, I like it when it's no boundaries. I mean, of course, like, I don't think she has boundaries, which is kind of scary in a way. I've never tested that theory because there is like one more thing that I'm going to test her next time. But, she doesn't want a relationship or anything, but it's just, it was like a few weeks ago, second time around, it was even more intense to a point where I was like, I got no energy in me. Legit, like, I already, and she did. And I'm just sitting there thinking, I can have a rest for a bit. Yeah, 5 minutes later, just not even up the fella, and she just jumps on me and starts. Somehow it went back up. She did, I did. Then I'm like, good, I can have a break. 5 more minutes passed. And that was like that for an hour and a half. And I'll tell you something, maybe it's just two sex freaks just going at it, but kind of worries me. Like, don't get me wrong, I like sex, but like that, like, if you have sex like that, you don't need it for another month or two. That's how, like, satisfied I am after. Like, not happy that, 2, 3 in the morning driving back home, it's like, oh fuck man, I'm sore. To a point where I'm like barely walking. And it's been fucked up lately because, like, long story short, got some news from the doctors the other day. And yeah, I'm supposed to, let's see, have an x-ray. And I'm supposed to, what else did he want me to do? He wanted to have a blood test too. Because I think I might have like iron deficiency or something, or fucking something's wrong with me because I'm always tired, as you hear it in my voice. Like, I got home from work today because I've got another job, and it's my first shift, and man, it's fucked because I don't have like a set time, because I'm supposed to work tomorrow, and I don't have a set time for start. He's just going to call me when the load comes in, and yeah, it's like, hey, money's money at the end of the day. But how freaky is that? Like, when you can walk in, and the lights are always off, by the way. She's alright. She's not bad for her age, but the lights are off. I've seen her with the lights on. We've had sex with lights on, but I do feel like sometimes I wish it was just more than just sex. Like, it's, I know that we're both at our age where we're like, we don't need anything else. Like, she doesn't need another kid, and I don't need kids, and she doesn't need a partner, and I definitely don't need a partner. It is what it is. So the sex is incredible. Like, fucking this, I like a bit of roughness. Like, there are some girls like, oh, I can't get on top of you because I'm gonna break you. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't fucking break me. Another one's like, I don't want to choke you because I don't want to hurt you. It's like, oh, for fuck's sakes, like, fucking boundary shit. Like, if I say, you can slap me in the face, you can choke me, you can claw my back till it bleeds, you can fucking spank me, whatever, do it. I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, like, it just pisses me off sometimes when it's like, oh, there shouldn't be rules when it comes to sex. If you both enjoy it, just fucking go for it. But though, the rule, the back door, yeah, I guess some women don't want it in the back door because of bad experiences, but I'll tell you something, to some women out there that are contemplating or throw out, just deny it. If a guy knows what he's doing, and I'm telling you ladies, if a guy knows what he's doing, it can be very pleasurable. Unfortunately, some guys just stick it in the fucking ass and be like, oh yeah, baby. Nah. Put some lotion on that thing on. Lube it up at least before you stick it in. And you don't just stick it in, you just gently, like, a little bit of slap on the bum, just a little bit. Just slowly put it in and take it out. Slowly put it in and out. So that way, the woman gets sensitive. It starts feeling nice when it's just nice and slow. And then when the woman goes, you can speed it up, then you can start speeding it up a little bit. Make her feel comfortable and actually want to enjoy it, because it's not, for some people, the nicest thing, sticking something up your ass. You know what I'm saying? But it can be very pleasurable. Sometimes, and I talk from experience here, if it's that time of the month and you can't, pound your partner's pussy, and sometimes, you got to go to that back door. And, at least that way. I mean, my partner's, has given me oral sex when, they can't perform. And I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. But she still did it. Like, for me, it's like, I don't care about blowjobs and fucking hand jobs and shit. I don't. And unless you can do it properly, in a pleasurable way, blowjobs for me isn't that pleasurable. Because sometimes I've had 1 or 2 people do it and it's not pleasurable. It's like painful. And you may think, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's been painful. And I don't know why. Like, that, anybody can do. If you can do it properly. But, yeah, remember what Samantha said on Sex and the City? Blowjobs, they don't call it a job for nothing, Just saying. It is to that point where you're like, and it's like a topic I've been discussing for a while. These single mothers, they seem to have a lot more energy. These single mothers that they love their sex. They really, and they don't care what the guy is, what he looks like. They just want their cunts filled with cum. So it is what it is. I remember another story where, and I might have said this on one of the 2 previous videos. So one time, me and the missus, right, she made some beautiful dinner, right, and I was full from dinner, like a bit of a stomachache, yeah. And I said to her, I don't think, honey, I can go. And she's like, why is not? I'm like, oh, stomach's pretty bad. Could we like maybe lay off tonight? And she's like, you don't ever say no to sex. And I'm like, no, but this, you know. And she oh man, she like put these stockings on her, and like this dress, and oh man, my fella was up for the occasion, but I'm like, oh fuck. So anyways, right, I'm like, yeah, right. So wrap her legs around me, we're on the floor, pounding that pussy, yeah. And I'm like, my stomach starts growling. I'm like, oh fuck, this ain't good. And she's about to, you know, and I'm like, hang on, babe. She's like, what? I'm like, I gotta go to the toilet. And she's like, you're kidding. I'm like, nah. She's like, I'm about to have an orgasm. I'm like, I know, but just hang on. So I got up, went to the toilet, unloaded my friends at the toilet, yeah. Thought, oh yeah, my stomach should be a bit better now. Alright. So I go back in. It's like, I'm ready for you, big boy. I'm like, alright, yeah, sure. Going away full flat out, getting really intense, exciting. Sorry, babe. She's like, you're kidding. I'm like, no, babe. She's like, alright. I'm sitting on the toilet feeling bad. Like, I've been there for like 10 minutes. I thought I was emptied. Anyways, go back in. She's like, the dress is gone from her. So all she's in now is her bra and stockings, yeah? Nice brown stockings, by the way. Crotchless. So I'm like, fella's still going. He's still good to go. And because I'm getting really into it. We're like sweating. We're going full flat out. And then it's like, my stomach. And my missus is like, you're not fucking going. I'm there. And I'm like, babe, it's really fucking bad. And she's like, at least let me. And I'm like, alright. So I'm pumping away. And my stomach is getting more agitated. And then I'm like, she's like, oh. She did. And I'm like, oh no. And she's like, you didn't. I'm like, sorry, babe. Because I thought I was just farting. Yep. Only a little bit. Like, a little bit. I'm like, oh, man. Why? What the fuck? And she's like, well, you did your job, big boy. Now go clean up. And you know what's funny? After I cleaned up, an hour later, my stomach was fine. I don't know what she fucking cooked, but she's... So I only, like, shat a little bit. But she's like, oh, that's my fault. And I'm like, yeah, babe, it was your fault. You should have let me. But, hey, look, it was embarrassing. But it was like, well, I gave her what she wanted. But fuck, man, I'll tell you a story, right? So the amount of times I've ripped holes in her stockings just for sex, like, there'd be some times where she's, like, really naughty, like, so this one time, she thought I was home, and I was on my way to see her. So we were just talking, like, on the phone, like, just audio call. And I mic to her, oh, if you had a wish, what would it be? And she's like, oh, to see you tonight, I miss you. And I'm like, she didn't know I was on my way. So anyways, it's like a 30-minute drive up there. So I got there, and I said, what are you up to, baby? She goes, can you stay on the phone? I'm like, yeah, what's up? She goes, someone's pulled up in my driveway. She didn't realise it was me. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll stay on the phone, you know. Let me know who it is, you know. And she comes to the front door. She looks at me and then says, it's alright, it's a nobody at the door. And I'm like, fuck you. And she's like, okay. So I lock the car door. With passion. We get to her room. She's like, fuck me. So she's wearing a dress, stockings, because that's what she used to wear all the time. She did it for me. Anyways, I threw her on the bed. She was bent over. I'm fucking pounding that. Fucking really going doggy style on her, right? and she's just, oh my god, she's getting loud. Like, fuck, she's getting loud. Then I, like, threw her onto the bed, put her legs up in the air, and I'm like, I better shut the door, lock it. Anyways, I'm fully going at it, fully, like, you know, her legs are just flying everywhere. And then I'm like, hey babe, your sister's home. And she's like, I don't care, keep fucking me. I'm like, yeah, right. And fucking flat out, yeah, full flat out. And I can hear the sister in the corridor, like, I can hear her. And she's probably, like, going, you know. And it was so funny because I knew that she was out there. So I'm like, going faster and faster. And you know how the bed, like, makes that, like, clapping noise against the wall? Yeah. So 25, 30 minutes later, we're screaming each other's name, fucking multiple orgasms on both parties. So she goes out, and I think she was like doing the catalog or something. Her sister looks at me and goes, really, Andre? I'm like, yeah. She's like, can you satisfy me like you did with my sister? I'm like, I probably could, but I don't cheat. So, but I tell you what, like, it's not the first time her sister tried to crack on to me. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to my fiance. If her sister now decided she wanted a bit of me, I would not say no, because I tell you what, I've seen some photos of her lately. Man, that chick's got big titties, man. Fuck. She's a stunner, like a model sort of. But she never, I don't think she'll ever like me. Like, back then, you know, I try to be nice to her as a, you know, human being, but I couldn't get the approval of anyone in that family. And that's what put a strain on my relationship. It just didn't, you know, my relationship wasn't perfect for a lot of reasons for the 6 years that I was with my partner, because when it's just the two of us, without her side interfering, we were fine. We're beautiful. We're making each other happy. We're going out. But the moment one of them interferes, then it's like, fuck, I can't take this shit. There's little things that her sister and her family were doing to antagonize me because they wanted me to snap. And they kept doing it multiple times. And that's not my partner's fault. So if my partner was still with me today, she would realize I'm not the guy I was back then. And I miss her, I do. And I wish I could have peace with her and shit. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, so, hang on. I was going to, oh, okay. Alright, so obviously we always play like a little clip. There we go. So this is Big Hoodoo, Hexed.
Whether drawn in flower on flat ground or traced in the air, the sign of the crossroads is always the juncture where communication between worlds is established, where the traffic of energies and forces between them is set up.
On the book, handwritten, only one in the whole damn minute. Black leather bindings, ancient. All them other replicas ain't shit. It smells of death with a hint of garlic. I dropped it once, it bloodstained the carpet. It talks to me as I turn the pages. Everyone that owned it died, I'm courageous. Taught me how to bend a spoon with my mind. And now I can twist the head off a spine. I throw knives that don't really exist. Yeah, they split a body up into kibbles and bits. I'm cryptic, hoodoo, doomed in time. And when I die, you can summon me through these rhymes. I deal with the dead and make a promise or two. In return, they grant me the power of hoodoo. Let's get scared. 'Cause I'm about to get weird.
This is at 693,000 views 11 years ago. So underrated. I've seen this guy live. He's quite good. Psychopathic Records is the, obviously, Insane Clown Posse. And they've got a couple of, like, side acts and stuff. This guy here, I like this guy. He's pretty cool. So, let's go back to more. Well, not that. That. There we go. So, another story that some chick said to me. She was with this guy, right? He was a very bad druggie. He was very aggressive. He was always doing the juice and shit, right? And she said the only reason why she was with him because he was great root. He was very angry. He was very, like, violent. But she wanted a guy that would beat her up pretty much. Literally. We'll get to that part in a minute. So, he was very disgusting. Like, he would, you know, treat her like she was a slut. Treat her like she was a dog. And that's what she wanted. So, one time, he was fucking her in the ass, right? Really fucking doing it, right? And he spewed on her. And she did not like that. She's like, get off, fuck off. That's disgusting. And he's like, you're a fucking dirty slut. Why don't you fucking lick it off? And she's like, no, fuck off, right? And he cleaned it off, right? You know? And he's like, well, let's go again. And she's like, no, you can fuck off. He didn't. So he literally threw her up against the wall. He pinned her and he started fucking her from the ass. She let it go. She was like, oh, but then he did something even worse. So he's fucking her right again in the ass. And then he throws her on the bed, starts slapping her titties, fucking slapping her, makes her go red, right? And then he gets his hand like this to open up her mouth and he vomits in her mouth. What the fuck? This is a dude that, seriously, like, what the fuck? Like, you got given a second chance and you've just opened the girl's mouth so you can vomit in it. And obviously, she projected and vomited all over him, yeah? And he's like, what the fuck you vomited me? And slapped her in the face. And she's like, you know, there's puke all over the place because they're both puke, yeah? So eventually, he got his marching orders. She kicked him out. And she said to me, that was the scariest experience I've ever had. Like, he was going to rape me. And I'm like, what happened to that guy? Oh, he's in jail now. What for? Wait for this. So, he's in jail because he raped a little boy. I know, right? So he'll be doing time probably for the rest of his life, but not just, you know, you'd think an underage girl, but yeah, a little boy. She doesn't know what happened to that little boy, but yeah, that's pretty fucked up. That's fucked. I mean, yeah, I can't believe that, eh? There's some really fucked up people in this world. I mean, kinky sex is one thing, but fuck, man, that's... To vomit on the girl once, okay, on her back, you know, a lot of drunk people vomit on each other, but the fact that you deliberately opened the woman's mouth to vomit in her mouth so she could vomit back at you, oh god. That's almost as bad as Two Girls in the Cup. And by the way, talking about that, okay, so... No, I was just going to say, do I really want to put myself through that misery again? Like, have a live reaction to me watching Two Girls in the Cup. I can't watch it because I will legit vomit. I've tried to watch it a few times over the years to make a video. And, yeah, can't do it. Between that and the BME Olympics, oh. I'm just going to say this. So, Two Girls in the Cup, I thought was the worst thing I've ever seen online. When I first heard, oh, Two Girls in the Cup, Two Girls, what the fuck is this? Like, and when I saw it, I was just like, fuck, this is fucked. To this day, you know, the first thing that I say is, how does shit come out like that? It was like a soft serve machine, you know, like how, like, and the colour was just, that ain't right. You wonder to this day if it's fake. You wonder, eh? Because it is legit the most disgusting video ever. I would have to say, oh, well then what I discussed just in there, it's pretty close. But the BME Olympics. Now, if you end up watching that, message me. Because to this day, I can't. I know there's people that got pain tolerance, but when they get a hatchet and cut off their own testicle. Oh yeah, like got the hatchet and like cut open his testicle to remove the testicle ball from his actual... Yeah, I know, right? Ooh. A mutilation of the penis was another bit. Setting their balls on fire, putting pins through their ball back. Oh man. That shit, I tell ya. I cried. And I think there is a YouTube video of me reacting to that. Like, I can't believe... Oh yeah, and there is I think on my channel, maybe I might link to Two Girls in the Cup in the BME Olympics. I showed my one of my cousins that video, and he's like this, oh my god! Like when you see his reaction, you'll know why. And he looked at me and like, did he just? Yeah, he did. His reaction actually is the best, so I'll leave it in the link in one of these videos. So, oh man, I mean, I've seen some fucked up shit, but between Two Girls in the Cup and the BME Olympics, oh, and there was another one. I was like, one day I was like, oh, the Smurfs movie. You know, remember the Smurfs movie that came out? So I was like, oh, I can't be fucked. I can't be fucked on the movies. I'll just download it. So I typed in the Smurfs movie. Brought me to this weird page. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And this is dark side of the internet shit, right? And I was like, this isn't the Smurfs. And then I looked and went, or is it a new Smurf? Like, they're real adults. They're not cartoons. Okay. Click the link and I'm like, Smurfette. Yeah, she's all blue, you know. Papa Smurf. These are all midgets. So I'm like, okay. What they did to Smurfette, she wasn't blue afterwards. She was all covered in white. And Papa Smurf's a bad man. I know, right? Smurfette had an orgy with all of them. And they covered her basically in cum. Oh. What the fuck? Like, to this day, like, I can't believe, like, I couldn't even watch more than 3 minutes of it. Because I was like... Because they're midgets, it's, like, really weird. It's really weird, like... You look how small their things are and you're like... Oh, poor Smurfette. That's all I'm saying. That was fucked up. But yeah, like... I'll give you some advice for gentlemen watching. Some women like a bit of spice, yeah? But the one rule that I say to all men is if you do have a girlfriend or you're seeing someone, please, and I say please, give the woman an orgasm. If you can give her multiple like I can, that's great too. But don't be selfish. Once you've come, it's your role to make them come. Or if they've come first, congratulations. But there's too many men out there that are very selfish. You know, they're very selfish. Look, I can understand some men, sometimes me. We don't like going, you know, down south to the equator, alright? It can get a little stinky down there, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yeah, the taste isn't very good. And that's the same goes to women. You can't expect the woman to go down on you if you're not going to go down on her. But then there's some women that just want to please their man, and yeah, they'll just wear anything and dress anything. Like, I had my fiance dressed as a French maid. It was so fucking hot. It was so hot. I've had my missus dress Supergirl? Yeah. That's right, she did. She wore that Supergirl outfit once. That was fucking hot on her. But there is sometimes where some men do not like bigger women. And you've got to understand that men and women have different tastes. Right? Me, I'm not really into the bigger women as such. Like my partner of 6 years, she was biggest I've ever had. But she, sex-wise, did it for me. She dressed up. She was amazing. But then there's another one that was really disgusting looking. Like, I'm telling you, really. Oh. And the sex with her, I tried to make it like a bit interesting, like, because I wasn't attracted to her. I was like, oh, let's do a role play thing, like, you know, daddy's girl sort of thing. Like, I'm the daddy and daughter. I don't know, something kinky like that, right? She went along with it just fine, but I wasn't attracted to her. Like, the difference between her and my ex of 6 years, because my ex was bigger than her, by the way. She just didn't do it. Like, we could have sex, and I never told her this, but I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it because of the fact that I knew that she didn't love me, and I didn't love her, and it was almost like a chore. Because I thought, oh, if I don't have sex with her, you know, she'll cheat on me. So, well, she cheated on me anyway. But it was very hard to keep like the facade going for so long. And when I had to break up with her, I was just like, fuck. I mean, I remember times when she was in the shower and I was like looking, going, it's not even nice to look at. And she will say, oh, but I'm not fat. Come on. You are. Don't be ashamed of it. I'm a skinny little twig. Apparently I'm E.T. Huh? Got that reference, bitch? Fuck you. And I'm going to say something on that subject. Listen here, you fucking fat bitch. You call me E.T.? Well, at least I can look good whatever I wear. You think you can put on a skirt and pose in front of everyone on Facebook and look good. You don't look good. The only people liking your posts are the fucking desperate guys. Because I tell you, I can smell your cunt from here and I don't even live in the same state. You know? You want to rubbish me for my body? Bitch, I look better in a skirt than you do. Your face looks so horrible. It looks like someone's taken a shit on your face and fucking lit it. And that's what's the problem with you single mothers. You can't hold a decent relationship. And I've got a video about my issues with single mothers and stuff. That'll be posted too. I don't know if this video will be first or that one, but the fact that someone body shamed me, and you know what's funny about that same bitch? This is what makes me laugh, right? So, I was trying to date someone from another state here, right? She's a lying, cheating little slut, yeah. She never experienced what was down there, right? And she's always rubbished me about my health and all that fuck. Listen here, bitch. I got nothing wrong with me in that department. If you don't believe me, ask the chick I sent a photo tonight of my dick. So, my friend and me, like, we've got this little thing going. We're just, like, good mates. Like, we'll probably, like, fuck each other's brains out when we see each other. But she lives in another state too, but we're really close. We love each other, yeah. And the stuff that we send each other is just so fucking hot. So tonight I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to show her my fella. I thought, you know what? She liked it. She's like, wow, you know. So I was very proud of myself for that. I said, can that satisfy you? She goes, yes. Well, I guess it can satisfy the other one that I was fucking a few weeks ago. Remember the one with the... Yeah. Now, moving forward, a lot of videos will be pre-recorded. So I'm not giving a date when I'm recording any of these because I've already done this one and I did another one the other night. But I'm not uploading them just yet. I'm saving them for like rainy days because I'm getting sicker. And I don't know how much is going on right now. You know, the bitch from another state thinks I am, you know, only just this sort of... She called me a trolley boy. I'm like, bitch, I ain't a fucking trolley boy. I do a lot more than that. At the moment, if you think about it, I got 4 jobs. Work in 2 stores. 1 family business. And my OnlyFans. Wait, did I just say OnlyFans? Well, I don't put myself on OnlyFans. I got clients that found me on Facebook and they have needs and they pay me, and yeah, it's a way to make a bit of cash. But she just, this bitch in another state's like, oh, you're just a trolley boy. No, I'm not, bitch. And you know what's funny? That bitch don't even have a job. Because she's too busy spreading her legs to different guys. So I like how she compares, you know, me. At least I've got a job, bitch. 4. You got none. At least I can drive without hitting something. She can't. I know, right? Then she shames me for my body. She thinks I'm a skinny little twig. I look like E.T. Well, hang on, I'll show you. I'll fucking show you. I don't think I look too bad. Does this have E.T.'s body? I don't think so, bitch. Fuck you. Look, I'm all man. Doesn't bother me. You know, you can call me that all you want, but it doesn't fucking affect me. At least I'm not fat. I mean, when I put on a skirt, at least I look better than you, bitch. You don't look good. And you think that you're hot and you're sexy, you're not. The guys that like your stuff is pathetic losers that fucking don't have lives. And, you know, I find something funny that you think you're all that. Someone said, oh, fuck that bitch off. She's a fucking retard. I wouldn't fuck that bitch. Because she's fucking nasty. And I've been with nasty bitches. But she is very toxic, this person. And she's probably watching this. Fuck you, bitch. You're always going to get criminals and woman bashers and kid bashers. That's the sort of guys you go for. And then you compare me to them. I don't hit kids. I don't hit women. And the fact that you think that guys like that is what you want. Let's see, guys that piss on the floor when they're drunk and get angry. A guy that will hit you and your kids. That's what you wanted. A guy that's an absolutely ugly son of a bitch. Actually, both of them have been really ugly. Like, the last one, oh my god, he looks like a fucking druggie. He's an Aboriginal that looks like a fucking druggie. He's not attractive and he's got a history of hitting women. She chose that. She think that's better than me. The 2 guys that she cheated on me on, both times, are fucking absolutely disgusting human beings. It's like, you know, fuck. We'll talk. Okay, I'm gonna fucking just spit it out because I don't give a fuck. I know someone here, right? That literally, she sucks dick for crack. And she fucks for her drugs. So, there's someone I used to know, right? One night, she was getting drugs, yeah? And her boyfriend, you a fucking idiot. They're always on and off, those two. Her boyfriend was in the car, right? And she goes into someone else's car, right? In front. And there's a bunch of guys in the back seat. There's 2 guys in the back seat. And she's in the back seat too. What do you think she's doing for those drugs? I reckon it was a threesome. Because I seen stuff and that fuckhead that was sitting next to me didn't know shit. But I knew that she's probably sucking dick for juice. I wouldn't even be surprised if she's sucking dick and getting fucked at the same time by the other guy. She was a dirty slut. And she'd do anything for drugs. The sort of guys she'd hang out with, you can tell she's only with them for drugs. Or a place to live. It's fucking disgusting. And the fact that, you know, what pisses me off about this girl is she just keeps making the same mistake over and over again. She doesn't care about fucking who she hurts. And the guys that she hooks up with are fucking disgusting. They're not even attractive. But she hooks up with them because she's got no place to stay. And some nights she wouldn't get home till like 5 in the morning and you think, man, if that was my fucking missus, man, I'd be like, this is why you don't date druggies. Because they literally leech on you. They think every time you go with them, and this is why you don't mate up with them either, because a few of them here in Adelaide, they fucking used to use me. They used to be fucked like, they would literally only want to hang out with me if I'm going to buy them whatever they want. I didn't do it. They get angry. They snap at me. I've had one threaten to pour burning coffee in my face. I've had one attack me with a knife. I had one that said, if you don't fuck me in the ass, oh god, like, the things that these people do when they're on drugs, it's just fucked up, man. It's just, if you've walked a day in my shoes, and seen what I've seen and experienced what I've seen, it's fucked, man. The world is fucked out there. Like tomorrow, for example, right? The thing is about my new job, right? So I started today, trial base, but I think they might hire me. I have a funny feeling, but I'm used to, working in a supermarket where you stick me in an aisle, I feel, I tidy up the aisle, that's it. I'm used to that. All right, it's a very simple job working in retail. But this new experience, there's a lot of new stuff, and because it's a smaller store, it's a lot harder than a big store. And like I said, I was supposed to do 12 to 5 today. I ended up doing 12 to 4 because there wasn't much to do, right? And there's not many customers. But he said, "Oh, can you work tomorrow?" I said, yeah, no worries. And I'm happy to work. And he's like, "I'll call you when the load comes in." And it's like, he doesn't know when the load's coming in. Now, I'm usually a night filler, so I usually do like night times. So working today, 12 to 5, 12 to 4, it killed my body. Physically killed my body. But tomorrow, if I have to start any earlier than, 10 or 11 or something, it's going to like fuck up my brain. It's going to fuck up my brain. It's going to fuck up my body functions because it is a 20-minute drive from here, or 25. And I noticed today when I left, getting out, the road was so packed and there was a lot more idiots on the road. So I'm hoping that... So I hear the load's like a pallet. I do 2 pallets a night at my store by myself. So a pallet's not too bad. But that's good, I've worked Tuesday, Wednesday, and then tomorrow being Thursday. If he says, can I work Friday? I can't because, number one, I have to go to the doctors. I have to get my blood done. I have to get my urine tested. I have to work out what's wrong with my body. And then in the afternoon, I've got a birthday dinner to go to. And then that night, I've got poker. So it's a busy day with no sleep pretty much. And that will kill my body. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Anyways, I'm going to... What is the time anyway? For some reason I thought it was like 1 o'clock. It's only 11:22. So 1 hour left in this to watch. So that'll take me to... So yeah, I'm going to do some videos like in batches. So you won't see like back-to-back videos or anything. It will just be uploaded when I can because at the moment I'm not well. So I have to like, make them while I'm well enough so that way later on I can just every now and again, because I haven't been on Facebook. So I haven't been on Facebook for a day or two because, yeah, like even the person I'm dating here in Adelaide, like she hasn't messaged me or anything. The last thing I said to her was sweet dreams and she love-hearted it. And that's someone I actually want to be in a relationship with. She, hopefully she's not watching this. I don't think she watches this, so I'm safe. I have feelings for her. We've only kissed and cuddled, but the other night she wasn't well. She was sick, and I looked after her. I bought her some honey for her throat and some sore throat lollies. I got her some painkillers, some strong ones. Got her a few things because I wanted to, like, when they say sickness and in health, richer for poorer. That's what I did. Like I bought her little daughter's some like big like teddy bunnies, like for Easter. They loved it, which is good. I would, like I said to her, like I want to date her, and I know she's scared because she's been through a lot and it's hard to trust somebody. And like I said to her, I'm not here to change your life or your role. I'm just here to, give you that extra support that you need, like, so you can feel loved and appreciated. And it's nice that she only hooks up with me. Like, it means a lot to me. Like, we're not in a relationship, but, I would be a little bit hurt if she did, like, kiss and did stuff with the other blokes. Because I'd be like, I don't mean shit. And it really would hurt if she did have sex with someone else. Because me and her haven't got to that stage yet. And if she, in this time, she slept with a guy, I'd be like, well, I've looked after you when you're sick. I bought you and your kids Easter gifts. I bought you a birthday gift, and you go and sleep with another guy, that'd be, you know, it'd be confusing to me. Like, I've done a lot for this woman, and I have feelings for her, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, because we just click. Like, do I see a relationship? I don't think she wants that. I mean, we talked about an open relationship, and I think that's what we're currently in. That's what I discussed the first time around, so it's cool with that. But I said to her, if I'm in an open relationship, you know, I don't want to hook up with anyone but her. And she says, well, I'm not going to hook up with anybody. So I was like, that's nice. I hope she does appreciate me. Like, I do. I'll be honest. I'm saying this later in the vid because I know no one's going to hear this part. I really hope that she says to me one night, look, I really love you as a friend. I care about you. I think you've done enough for me and my kids. Would you like to go on dates? Would you like to sleep with me? Because I've kind of been curious. Like, we haven't gone to that... I mean, she fell asleep in my arms. Like, the other night, she was asleep. And she wasn't well. And I was like, I put my arm around her. She was all rugged up in me. And I looked at her and I went, this is really nice. Like, I'm doing all this nice stuff. And I don't expect sex, obviously. But I do hope that if she does want to make that next step, it would be great. Because I think that would bring us closer. And now, you know, school's back, you know. She's got the house to herself, you know. Even if it's a quick 5-10 minutes, you know. Like, I wouldn't mind having that privilege with her. I'm not with her for that reason. I just think that it would bring us closer. And maybe we can get just like my friend that I was talking about before. The one that I showed my thing to right tonight. We know that when I go over there or she comes here, we already know that's going to be sex and kissing, but it's just friends with benefits. It's nothing more than that. It will never be a relationship because, number one, she will never go out with me in a relationship. And that's cool. But the one here in Adelaide, that's someone that I could actually see being in a relationship with. She probably thinks she's not good enough. And a lot of women that date me don't think they're good enough. But I tell these women, if I'm willing to make an effort with you, we'll then do the same back. I tried a relationship with someone in another fucking state. Look what happened. The first time around got cheated on. The second time got cheated on. And she was the one that calls me fucking creep and fucking ET and all this other stuff. I'm like, listen here, you fucking bitch. You're not, you know, young yourself. When you say that I hook up with younger girls, it's like, bitch, the last 2 people I hooked up with are older than me. And considering my age, it's not like I'm going any younger than 25. See my point? Whereas she's, you know, 30s and hooking up with a guy that's 25 that can't even fucking control himself. You know what I mean? So, she's been hypocritical. She dates younger guys. And it's normal nowadays, people dating younger people. Like, I notice a lot of older women in particular. I know this for a fact. They like younger guys. They love young guys because it makes them feel younger. And me personally, whether they're 50, 40, 30, 20, if the girl is interested in me and she's over the legal age, I'm not going to say no. Why should I? As long as she's over the legal age, and if she thinks that there's something nice about me that she wants to fucking, you know, rock out with my cock out, well then that's her, you know what I'm saying? But I want to give you, in the last few minutes that I've got, some advice. Now, I work with a lot of younger people, right? I call them young adults because they don't act like kids. They're young adults. They're about, you know, 16, 17, right? And I try to give them the best advice I can. Fluffy, Big Red, if you're watching. I want to give you guys some advice, especially to the men. Focus on your career now, while you're young. Don't fucking worry about relationships. Don't fucking worry about hooking up with people. Like my mate at work, Big T, Big Tyson. How you doing, boy? He's got a lovely partner. And I want him to focus on his partner and his job. Because I'll tell you something. When you've got both and a license, the whole world opens up. Because when I didn't have a license and I had a beautiful partner, I had a job, had a partner, but I didn't have a license. The moment I got my license, it changed the world. It makes the relationship a lot stronger too. When, you know, you can drive your partner around, you know, you can do a lot more things with a license. And I say to these young kids, while you're young, work as much as you can, get all the hours you can. Then you get enough money, you buy a house, rent it out. There's another income. And you keep doing that, you'll be a millionaire by 40. That's why I say to a lot of young kids, because it's like, when you get to my age, it's downhill. Things start shutting down. Things start getting worse mentally. Depression is one thing that you can't fix for me. Like, seeing how bad my parents are right now. This is why I would love my fiance to come and rescue me. They loved my fiance, my parents. And they miss her and they talk about her every day. And I've apologized to both of them, but I've never got to apologize to her. Because if she saw the guy I am now, she'd be happy now. And feel safe. It's because a lot's changed in the 4 or 5 years that I've been with her. My parents would love to see her. It's funny, when I first got my first dog, she was there the first day. And he's now, what, 10? 9? 7? I don't even know how old my dog is. I think he's 10 years old. But she was there when he first came. And he's still around now. And I'm sure that he would love to see her. He would love to see her. Because those two were really close. Like, he used to... When he was growing up, when he was a little puppy, she used to look after him. I even got videos still of her with him. Yeah. And now we've got another little puppy that's... Oh, fuck, man. The little puppy agitates the big dog. And the puppy is nearly bigger than the big dog. Big dog's 10 years old. He's a big boy. The puppy's nearly... And he's only 4 months. He's nearly bigger than our dog. And when they like growl, like, the teeth are out. Oof. But yeah. So if you are watching, come home. Please. I'm not saying relationship. I'm just saying, just be friends. Say hi to my mum. Say hi to my dad. I know she's not watching this. But it would mean a lot to my mum and dad, that's for sure. Even if she just sees them and not me, you know, I'm sure that it'll mean a lot to them. But anyways, I've talked for 53 minutes now, so I'm going to go. There'll be links in the 4 corners, some interesting vids, and I'll, keep checking Freaky Friday, episode 3 this is. I'll put the other 2 in the other links, the 2 Girls in the Cup reaction, I'll put that up there for everyone to see. And yeah, just stay safe, guys, and I'll talk to you all soon.